Right there, sir.
Slight height adjustment. The question we got to ask everybody, you know, how this whole crazy week has been playing out. How's it impacted you, and what's your experience been like this week?
I mean, I'm in Las Vegas and I'm in Los Angeles now. Dang. Okay. So Los Angeles isn't that bad. I mean, the only thing about it is just more phone calls, a lot of, some of them disappointed, some not, but I couldn't see myself not fighting this year, not fighting Uriah Hall this year. I mean, I was like, what if they push? I was like, nah, it has to be this year. It has to be wherever they decide. The show got to go on,
So that's what it seemed like for a couple of days. It seemed like there was some uncertainty and some confusion not going. I mean,
Big time.
Is that tough to keep focused, to keep your mindset dialed in, not knowing exactly what's going to happen?
I feel like I've had so much practice in that. I mean, coming up on the early pro circuit, it's always like you go to the fight, there is no fight. They cancel whole cards. So I was prepared for anything. I know in my head I was just thinking, what if I don't get to fight this year? Would that be bad? And I just couldn't come out of that, thinking like it's going to be good. I really want to fight this Saturday. I really want to fight before the year, and I want to be a part of the 25-year, the history I feel like is going to take place. I mean, the fact that we went from Las Vegas in less than a week to Los Angeles, I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy,
What does this moment feel like for you? Because it's a big name, it's a big matchup. It's early in your career on the big stage. I mean,
like I'm in the NBA. I'm 6-0, 27. I don't know where else I would want to be right now, doing something on the highest level right now. Being called a UFC fighter, MMA fighter, I just know I'm gonna do so much more than just what I've already accomplished. I'm in the UFC for knockouts now. I feel like I can display so much more because, at this point, no one's afraid anymore.
Did you lose out at all on hotel rooms and accommodations and flights and that kind of thing?
I procrastinate sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, so I did not lose out.
So what you're saying is procrastination is actually a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
always procrastinate.
Not in all situations, but this one particularly when I got to throw out some money, I'm like, look, how close I can come to doing this without completely with myself, ass. So I didn't lose too much. I know some people won't admit it, like the people I deal with, they won't admit it, but the plan stays the same. People coming out here to see me, my family, friends, and I feel like we're gonna have a great time out here. And I might go to Las Vegas afterwards, so who knows.
So could you have asked for a better fight than this? I mean, it's one of the biggest cards of the year, and you're fighting a big name, a ranked guy. I mean, could you have asked for a better fight?
I couldn't ask for a better fight. I was thinking, like, what fight could I have? What fight could, bring me in here? Could I get somebody and just beat him up real quick? I got a guy like Uriah Hall. I don't know if he's been knocked out yet, but he has been beaten, so he's beatable. With a lot of respect, due to him, I mean, I'm still here. I'm in the UFC now. He got to fight me. I don't have to. I mean, I got to fight him, but he got to fight me too. So that's how I feel about it.
A lot of people seem to be looking at this as kind of like a high-risk fight for him, or, I mean, you're perhaps not as big of a name as he is
yet.
Sure. I mean, do you think do you think he thinks about that he has a lot to lose in this, that he can affect him?
I started looking in. Honestly, I don't think he really been thinking about me.
Is that a mistake?
It's a big. Come on, man. I think it's a big mistake. I don't care if it's contender or the LFA. I go in there with 100% heart, and I'm ready to fight, and I'm ready to fight him for sure. So if he hasn't been thinking about me, that's really up to him how he wants to, It's really up to him how he decides to come out that fight. I know what I came here to do.
What do you make of it, man? Because he's had some amazing moments in his career, and then he's had fights where you're like, what was that?
I've been watching him for a long time, rooting for him, Found out he was Jamaican, my family Jamaican. I saw, Jamaican descent. I'm like, yeah, we're going, go get it. And now all of a sudden I'm fighting him. So, now I can't even think about that anymore. It's just me, But still, all respect due to him, but come tomorrow, Saturday night, actually early in the day, I get to show him who the real Bevon is, who the real deal is in the 85 division.
How much did you train with Jon Jones before this fight? How much did you train with Jon Jones before this fight at all?
Yeah, he's a teammate. So I feel like he's one of the best in the gym. So I got to go after him. I got to get my work in with him, and if he feels like he can learn something from me, that's when. But preparing for this fight, I helped him. We helped each other a lot.
What's that like working with him? Because obviously he's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, Yep.
Do you feel like Uriah Hall's star is fading a little bit because he had, like John mentioned, a bit of a tough run a little bit lately? Like, do you feel like he's maybe on his way out?
Yeah, I feel like he wants to be on his way out.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I looked at interviews. I mean, like I said, I watched his career. So watching the interviews, you start to realize, it's really not him anymore. It's not really his fault, He just came to UFC, did his thing, and now he's ready to go.
And at what point do you feel like his heart wasn't in it anymore?
When he said it. I just remember, I can't really pinpoint it, but watching so many interviews and just seeing so many fights in the UFC, you can sort of tell when it's not your time anymore. I mean, he had some really big fights that should have taken him to high, towards contention, like going towards the title. And I feel like with so many setups, how much can you, how many chances can you really get?
Do you believe John and USADA and the commission about the whole thing that this is not the same thing? You shouldn't be suspended for this latest adverse drug test.
So I don't really know too much about the drug test. I was just finding out why we were coming here. I don't really know too much about him or his testing. All I know is that when we train, it's fireworks, and anything outside the gym or having to do with him and his job, I don't really have a comment on it because I don't even know what to talk about with that.
Cool. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for sharing.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Ash.
Coach, does that look like it's it? That's it. Cool. Thank you, sir.